You've come full circle, and your tree has grown. And while you may have been forlorn, concerned that you're going to be in this growth phase forever, you're getting ready to bear fruit, coming full circle on and within your inner truth. And as you balance mind, body, and soul, and choose to follow what your inner being knows, you're going to see exactly where it is you're meant to be, who you're meant to see, and how you're meant to feel as you kneel before your highest self and your highest timeline. We may have walked through a cycle of trusting our intuition and not, and you're closing that cycle of coming around and around back to and through the doors of fear and doubt, because you're ready to figure out exactly what it takes to see what dreams are made of. Take a deep breath in. Hold. And let it all out. Hello, I'm Anthony, Middle Path Mystic. I'm here to bring you this reading here on the new moon, final reading of this moon phase. And if you're not familiar with this channel, I do like to draw tarot, play with singing bowls, play with the light language, bring through light language for alignment, activation, and healing. And as we call on the angel spirits and guides, and as a butterfly, hummingbird steps up to the hummingbird feeder, what do we need to know, see, and hear from the conscious spirit deck? It's the back of the conscious spirit deck. We have that gorgeous Merkaba, and this lovely, I want to invert it, perhaps not, but root to crown rainbow alignment, assignment. Ooh. Your rainbow is the assignment. Yes, you're integrating, closing the cycle, integrating what we've learned, or not. 3:33 on the timer, like peace and luck. Integration is kind of a choice. Are we going to choose to take time to integrate, to rest in our knowing, to connect to our higher self through meditation during this new moon? We're getting this direct focus on the closed eyes, closing down our eyes, connecting with spirit, looking at the moon cycles. What's been coming up during this last moon cycle? Over the last 6 months, because the new moon now in Cancer was initiated by a full moon in Cancer in Sagittarius season. 44. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity to a new dimension. So immediately to that crown chakra, third eye chakras, the spiritual centers. I see the angels supporting you in this activation of the light body as well, of the soul star, the stellar gateway, and in this integration, we amplify and add to the initiation and integration of the flower grid. The higher frequency freeing matrix grid. Flames of wisdom and the crone. Yes. Tapping into your highest knowing. Hermit energies. Also, we've got the owl. Deeply wise, deeply capable of navigating their way through the dark. Strongly connected to you in spirit. If you're watching this reading, you have connection to owls, bats, carnivores of the night, sky cats. Love that, sky cats. I'm open to all of life's wisdom, and I share it with gratitude. The crone, so the mother, the maiden, the crone. The power of 3 comes through there. Power of 3 is what takes thee to transformation. Going into the inner cave. Transformation harkens us to the death card. And 636 on the timer. These cyclical change, the cycles as they unfold and fold back on themselves. Where life is a spiral. Nice release there. So perhaps with that release, we've been resisting the cycles in some ways, or seeing where we've been resisting the cycles and working on releasing that resistance, accepting, moving with it. And it's time we journey in to find that resonant note of happiness in the inner cave of the mind. I always see this as like an ear canal. And sitting in the cave of the mind here, again, we have the owl. Owl's very significant right now. Root chakra. Oh, interesting. That's why we didn't talk about the card that was underneath crone, because we've got the root chakra right here. Stay grounded. To get high, you gotta get low. You gotta get the roots to get the fruits. It's been running through my head all day. I have everything I need to survive and grow on the physical plane. Yeah. You're understanding that through these cycles, hopefully, we've seen how you truly have everything you need to create, grow, survive on this physical plane. It is your God-given right to taste the riches of the earth. If it's my right to taste the riches of the earth. I have everything I need to grow and survive. Number 5. 39, 3. Yeah, I've been changing this perspective to scarcity, opposite of trusting in abundance, trusting in our access to receive abundance, messages, food, money, tickets, money, passports, whatever it is you require. It's connected to this crystal ascension. Our need to survive, our capacity to survive freely is increasing in this crystal ascension, but it's also still very present within the crystal ascension. Crystal ascension is not, fifth dimensional ascension. These ascension frequencies are not necessarily about escaping the body. It's about levitation, levitating above the chaos, rising into the higher mind, but also staying connected to the crystal divine grids of Mother Earth, of the unfolding geometry and interfolding. Yeah, we got this like high priestess like energy, the two pillars, the trees, the masculine and the feminine. I attune to the universal wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom. Green fluorite would be useful for you at this time to help wash away any residual negative energies. You can also come into a private session where we can work on releasing negative energies, accepting, working through, identifying. Personal readings can be adapted to being both either just a healing, or we can do a reading, a healing. We can do a reading, healing, alignment, a past life, dive. Nature spirits. You're being called to spend time in nature, to connect to the natural spirit of you. We have these beautiful blossoming lotuses as show up a lot in the esoteric, that representation of the unfolding of the mind. They also in India, you'd say, they see the chakras as a lotus. Nature's wants you to speak to it, to interact to it, to hold it close, hold it dear. Nature spirits. Go out in nature, bring some crystals with you, and take some time to integrate all that you've been going through. You're in a humongous pace and place of transformation. So remember to rest at day's end. So lots of messages coming out in the community to take time to rest. Getting ready to receive something big. A lot of momentum to ride out Cancer season here before things kind of settle into a coast in Leo season. I find peace in nature spirits. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. So you're finding that as you release these worries, release yourself from the old cycles, and be in the now, especially in nature, you're finding more ways to celebrate life. 43. I saw 1333 on the timer. 333. Body, mind, and spirit. The power of 3. Hecate, or the maiden, the crone, and the rich. The maiden, mother, and the crone. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all of life on Mother Earth. Can you celebrate each and every day? Can you devote yourself to this practice and see how it can change your life, how it can open you up to spirit? Celebrating life, being grateful for life, puts the power in your hands to connect to spirit, to connect to the cycles, and open the floodgates of intuition, to open the floodgates, the portal of wisdom from the stellar gateway here above the head, so that light, those light codes can filter into the crown, dragonflies being significant, dragonfly fairies. Obviously we got the wolf, the cheetah, the hummingbird. As I speak, there's a hummingbird feeding at my hummingbird feeder, and the bald eagle. So we may have seen or are going to see a bald eagle in the next coming days, maybe 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 hours from the time you watch this. What do we need to know, see, and hear from the crystal angels? Crystal angels, what do we need to know, see, and hear? Collective of angels that work with crystals. As we did have crystal ascension come out. So what crystals can we tune into? Take what resonates, leave what does not. I tend to get a decent amount of cards here out of oracle cards. Maybe more than some of you are used to with readings. So take what crystals, what cards, what oracle cards resonate with you, and leave what does not. Prioritize. Yeah, you're prioritizing your focus. This is breaking the cycle of multitasking to a degree that hurts us, that influences us in a negative way. Focus on your highest priorities. I hope you get organized and motivated. Yeah, just the higher octave of our attention here, being called to remember that energy goes where focus flows. So can you prioritize your focus at this time and focus on integrating what we've learned and truly embodying it so that you can walk into this next chapter with a flaming purple violet flame here, Archangel Michael and the violet angels, and a full cup. So you can offer a flaming full cup. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize, yeah, I love this. We've got 2 flaming chalices here with the crone, and prioritize. Archangel Metatron. I did not say Archangel Metatron here. So I said Michael because of the violet energies. But we also have this gold Christ energy associated with Archangel Metatron. Underneath that, we've got gifts from God. And look at this. Look at the reciprocity. Look at the gifts being given, the golden chalice, the Holy Grail, given unto me. When we choose to fill our own cup and follow with the heart, to focus on your highest priorities. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So we've got Metatron and Sandalphon out here underneath. These are these cardinal energies of the above and below dimensions, the higher dimensions and the earthly dimensions, not lower bad and higher good, just frequency. And we also have this gorgeous magenta, burgundy of passion, woven through gold, Christed energy, higher wisdom, unconditional love source, frequency. You are a gift from God. When you choose to integrate the wisdom and allow it to be shared with others with gratitude. No gatekeeping here. Gentleness. Take this time for some gentleness. Take some time to play some music. Perhaps a light lira, or some banjo, some guitar, some fiddle. Archangel Sandalphon again. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. The choice is yours, the choice is yours. What you're not changing, you're choosing. And this is running through my head today too, your gifts open up. Your gifts become available to you when you combine mind, body, and soul. And they can feel blocked oppositely when we're not feeling grounded and safe and rested, when we're overwhelmed, when we're in anger, distrust, hate, cycles of pain. Again, we've got sensitivity. Okay. This gorgeous magenta frequencies, color of the causal chakra, the connection to purpose, pleasure, spiritual pleasure. You're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings by getting out in nature. I love this. She's got her heart out in nature. Is there a place that we can go commune with the swans, be in nature in this? Gosh, I want to live there. There's like a lake and waterfalls and oh wow, there are angels all around you, angels of nature. There's an angel in the mountain in the background. There's an angel playing a harp, which gives muse energy. So tap into that muse. Many of you have been a muse or connected to the great muses of the past. That's why you're here, to bring forward your music, to honor your sensitivity and energies so that, your inner child can feel safe. Honoring our emotions at this time in Cancer season. The ramp up to coasting season in Leo. That season of confidence and self-expression. Beloved one. You are a beloved one, no matter what you think of yourself. Archangel Chamuel sees you as whole. 2222, yeah. So this relationship with self, this profound relationship you're developing with both sides of yourself. 2222, the light and the dark, the enlighten and the enlightened arena and the shadow arena. Soulmates coming in with Archangel Chamuel. I love this confidence, but calm confidence. The Spirit wants you to tap into some calm confidence, to wear these robes of unconditional love and knowing, and spread your wings. Rest your wings as well. But don't be afraid to let them be seen. You are an anointed being. 2323. Divine order. Yeah, and remember, you have remembered, or are remembering, or will remember that divine timing is working in your favor. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Archangel Raguel. Divine order. We also have the scales of justice, Libra energies, something to do with Libra. So following Leo and Virgo season, Libra is going to bring some endings, I'm hearing, but also some great new beginnings. Just be gentle with yourself. Celebrate what is, because everything is as it should be. Everything is as you created it to be. 2424 on the timer. 6 is about devotion and balance, reciprocity, moving through fear, not trying to make it go away so that we can move, but moving through. Indigo and crystal children. We got this gorgeous turquoise and pink. And these frequencies are connected to the upper heart chakra and the thymus, the gateway to the spiritual centers. Yeah, and indigo children tend to have very curious eyes. We may have a child, little blonde child here, looks a lot like my niece actually, is going to look in a few years. Blonde with blue eyes. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive, 25-25. Divine signal, that 7 and 7. 7 is a divine signal. It's also a signal of choice, because love is a choice. Yeah, Metatron reminding you of your bond with children. Perhaps taking some time to volunteer or call our niece or nephew here. Kids, work with our children, spend some time in nature with our children. That they are exactly where they need to be at this time. Perhaps even introducing some of these indigo crystal children to crystals. You believe there's probably crystal children that haven't been taught anything about crystals, or even opposite, so that they shouldn't work with crystals. There's crystal children and starseed children still waiting to be activated when it's their time. Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Yeah, you're closing the cycle, rising above the muck and the mire. And we have the mountain in the distance, which always represents the journey, the struggles, the trials, and the tribulations. But we have the skies opening up in this giant feather Archangel Jeremiah. Get that essence of, the eagle. Divine order. Purity of presence. Overcoming difficulties. Yeah, be sensitive. Yeah, here, don't go try and digging into your wounds that come up at this time, but allow yourself to see them. As they may get kind of tense or intense, perhaps in our dreams. Near the end of Cancer season here. Alright, from the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Mystic Mondays. Almost can't see it. It's getting scratched off. Mystic Mondays, what do we need to know, see, and hear? Yeah. You're opening a new doorway, a new ear, turning a new ear to the world, to your surroundings, to your inner voice. What do we need to know, see, and hear? All right. We've got the World card. The world is ready to gift you new perspectives. World card is about expansion and new perspectives. Also be about rebirth, recentering, and integrating, coming back to that still point, the center point, the atomic energy here. Being in your circle, prioritize your highest priorities. Be in your frame. 2929 on the timer as a which makes 1111. Break it down, which was just letting us know we were in alignment there with stay in your frame, perhaps in your bubble at this time. Protect your peace. so that you can find your piece of place and peace in the world. Queen of Wands and the Magician. You're seeing the power that comes with presence and higher wisdom, but you're also understanding the process that it takes to go from knowledge to wisdom, the integration, the alchemy, working with the forces of the mind, the body, the soul, the mind, the emotions, and the breath. The Magician wields creative energy with force here. You're learning to wield your creative power here with force, with unstoppable force. You're becoming unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. Yeah, I'm invincible. I win every single race, even death. Transformation will not defeat you. Transformation has not defeated you. You are not lost and you are not losing. You are, in fact, coming together and being prepared to share your gifts, to receive this invitation to a place of belonging and in a computation of place of the possibilities for your future. Yeah, and closing out the cycles of feeling trapped. Because you have everything you need to grow and survive on the physical plane. You're ready to integrate the deep wisdom of that lesson. The lesson, you're integrating the lesson of scarcity. And it's taken a lot of effort to get here. We've probably put up a lot of boundaries and it's good to have healthy boundaries, but we may have seen where we've kind of blocked ourselves in. We're, asking ourselves if we're ready to create a doorway, to open the way forward with that Nine of Wands, to leave an opening, a way open. So will you be open to the closing of these cycles, Nine of Pentacles, because you've put in the work and you're at a choice point, Two of Wands, a fork in the road. On the final stretch even. It's like the last banner before you reach the end of the race here. Or this is the end of this race and the beginning of a new. Yeah, the closing of a cycle and the beginning of a new. So you're this Knight of Swords at this time, sharpening your mind, clarifying your tensions, clearing up your protection and projections as well, because that tongue, that mind can be sharp. And yeah, we may get poked and prodded by these old energies along the way, Six of Swords, but you're moving a lot forward anyway. The green of the heart and the truth. You're riding the waves of truth and heart wisdom here. You're surfing and sifting through the waves of love and truth to overcome the cycles of bondage. You must go through the fear and the hate and the pain, my dear, through the head of the devil, Capricorn energy. Through the temptation, and you may be tempted to go into that work, but we're being asked to take time to rest. You know, you've been carrying a lot that's not yours, and you're seeing how what we've been prioritizing has been weighing us down. And you're ready to be more profound about what it is you're ready to give and take, what it means to be in balance here, the Two of Cups, Gemini, and the Lovers. The balance of the light and shadow, the masculine and the feminine. And yeah, our relation to wisdom and applying it, making the choices that serve us. Seven of Cups. So you're at a choice point to unlock a new you, or drink from an old brew. Seven of Cups. Oof, final card. Reverse, though. It's probably the best way we like to see this card. 36, confirmation on the timer. 3, 6, and 9. Yeah. You have overcome your difficulties. You have overcome disappointment, hurt, a bruised or broken heart. And the cycle is coming to a close, so can you allow it to come to a close and drop the heavy lifting? And allow yourself to receive these gifts from God, the wisdom that comes with the knowledge we earned through the cycles and integration. I hope this brings you the lovely altitude today. Your essence is the presence that brings these readings to me, and your presence is the essence that contributes such a wonderful experience here for all of us. Namaste.